What's going on, guys? Saturday morning, day in the life video coming up. I am currently, it's about 7:44 a.m. right now. I am on my way to Starbucks to get some coffee, to get somewhat of a breakfast for the kids. And I'm gonna run the store really quick after this. So pretty crazy, it's not a crazy day, a really good day. Again, I'm on my way to Starbucks, so I'm passed by the store. Then I got somebody that's gonna come over and wash my car. This car is like pretty dirty. And honestly, I don't know why I'm gonna wash it because it's gonna rain in a few days, for like 3 straight days. But my car is so dirty, it's like, I don't know about you guys, but I love cleanliness and I'm neat and I'm organized, and I just can't get into a car that's dirty. I mean, I am in one right now, but it bothers me. And so that's not really the main reason. I'm actually gonna go on a date today. It's gonna be like an all-day date type of thing. I haven't gone on a date in a long time, guys. I just haven't. It's been like, I don't know, 4+ months. It's not something I really shared with you guys a lot, but I am at a point in my life where like, I don't date around. I don't go out looking for women. I don't go out, you know, trying to hook up. I just don't. It's just not a thing for me. It's not my priority. It's not something I think about. I don't drink. I haven't had a drop of alcohol in 4 or 5 months now. I'm at a place where I probably will never drink again, honestly. It just does not call my attention anymore. It's gonna be a very interesting day, so I will not share with you guys who I'm going on a date with, but I will try to get some clips as to what's going on. So I'm on my way to Starbucks right now. Catch you guys soon. Man, yesterday I was struggling falling asleep. I slept like 10 hours the day before, and then I had like 400 milligrams of caffeine. Like, guys, I was like completely wired through the roof. I was so wired yesterday that I did not eat anything up until like 5 p.m. and I ran 8 miles in between the day, like around 2 p.m. and I was just like at a whole other level. Like, honestly, like I was just running like on like fumes, you could say. But somehow I was just like making shit happen. I think I was running on so much adrenaline that I was not able to fall asleep yesterday. I think I was up to like midnight. I was in bed since 9:30 and I didn't fall asleep till like midnight. I was kind of falling asleep, then waking up, then falling asleep. So I feel kind of weird right now, but I'm about to have 400 milligrams of caffeine again. So I picked up Starbucks. I'm gonna go into the store right now, get some stuff really quickly. Fun fact about me, I'm parking on red really quick. I will make it fast, I swear. Get some stuff really quick. Some grapes, apples. Let's get some apples for the kids. Where are the eggs, guys? I can't find the eggs. Excuse me, where do you guys have eggs and milk?
It's gonna be upstairs on the right side.
Thank you. I got a few minutes before the guy. Got some eggs. We're just getting staples. Got a babysitter coming. There's other stuff at home. Let's get some orange juice. And we need milk. Oh, you know what? Let's try this milk. Grass-fed milk. And I think that's it, guys. We should be fine with this. Let me get some flowers for the girls. These are kind of beat up. Oh, I get these. These are cool. What do you guys think? I actually already got them something for Valentine's, but I did not get them flowers, so let's get them some flowers. Here we go. See what I mean? No ticket. Fast and easy. Now I gotta get back because my the guy that's washing my car is waiting for me. And I am running short on time. It is 8:07. I need to make sure he's done washing my car by 9:30 at the latest. My babysitter's gonna get here at 9:30. Then I'm gonna go pick up some flowers after that. Then I'm gonna go pick up my friend. And then it's gonna be a long day. See you guys in a bit. Leo, Ben, come over here. Come over here. Here. Give this to, hold on, hold it. Give one to Julieta and one to Vale. Yes. Yes, go. One for Julieta and one for Vale. Open your eyes. High five, Leo.
Why is it so small?
Because you're small. Alright, so look at all this stuff they got for Valentine's Day. This is crazy. They got all this. They got all this. They had all this. Full of all kinds of stuff. Damn. You guys are... Excuse me? Oh, please, is that what you're saying? Got it. Where's it at? It's over here. Man, I love my room. Check this out. Just got cleaned right now. Such a good view. What's up, guys? So it's Monday afternoon, and I had a very interesting weekend this weekend. I mean, obviously this weekend was Valentine's Day. I had the kids this weekend. I also ended up going on a date the entire day pretty much on Saturday. So I had a babysitter here for the kids for Saturday. The reason why I'm sharing this is because one of the things that I've learned as an entrepreneur, funny enough, is that I wish I would have learned this even when I was not an entrepreneur. Even when I was in high school or middle school or in college or like any of this, but it's just how important time management, decision making, and really being effective with your communication as to what you're trying to create. And it's really regarding anything in your life and anybody that you seem to be working with, because when you are trying to do everything by yourself and you're not effectively communicating, like there's going to be so many things that get missed in between the lines where people are really going to have no idea what you're talking about, what your intention is, or like what you're trying to create. You know, Saturday morning I was running around. You guys saw, they mentioned that I had my car wash. I went to the store, went to get coffee, give the kids breakfast. Babysitter got here around 9:30. Right after that, pretty much had the entire day planned. But the reason why I'm sharing this is because I pretty much spent an hour planning the entire day of Saturday, right? So I literally had something going on from the second I woke up until the second I fell asleep. And I pretty much spent, I would say probably about an hour, basically plan the entire day out. In order to do that, like I needed people's help. Like there was just no way that I was be able to do everything by myself. I probably could have if I really tried, but honestly, it would have been very difficult. And so what I did, and this is something that I tend to do, something I tend to practice in my business and even in my personal life. And honestly, I wish I would have done this a very long time ago, but you might think that it's very simple and it's kind of basic and straightforward, and you would think and be like, isn't that obvious? Like, wouldn't people do that? You'd be surprised. A lot of people do not do this. I was one of those people. Just a year ago, like I didn't really do this. And so really what I'm trying to get at is like, I literally planned the entire day on my phone, step by step, hour by hour, and then detailed every single hour of that activity of what was going to happen and understand the logistics of what it was going to take in order to maneuver and schedule everything out properly, right? And so again, scheduling is not that hard. Like it's not like you're, you know, starting up a brand new business or something, but the art of scheduling is the art of detail and the art of delegation and the art of like discipline at the same time. Once I had a rough idea or an outline of what I thought my day was going to look like or the activities that I was going to do, is then I started asking for help, right? I was like, okay, well, I understand what I want to do. I know what I want to create for this person that I'm going to spend the day with. And I also know what I want to create for my kids. All of Friday afternoon, I planned the entire weekend out. I planned out Friday evening, all of Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and even Sunday as well. Because remember, I see my kids every other weekend, right? I see them during the week as well, but like on a full weekend, I only see them every other weekend. Part of me was like, man, you know, I'm not going to see them for an entire day. That means I'm not going to see them again till 2 more weekends other than during the week. So how am I going to make up for them? I decided, obviously, I was like, okay, well, Friday night, I'm going to take them out. We're going to go have fun. We're going to go play some games, go to trampoline, you know, go to this Sky Zone place that I took them to last time. That way I can actually spend some time with them and they're actually having fun. What I also did is that I communicated with them and I was like, hey, I'm not going to be home most of the day tomorrow. I'm going to go out on a date. And I communicated with them exactly what I was going to do so that they know what to expect tomorrow, right? And that's one of the things when it comes to children, that whether it's children, in my experience, I've noticed that women as well, they like knowing what's going to happen next. They want to know what's going to happen next because it makes them feel safe. For sure, kids, in my experience, I've noticed that women like to know that as well. When they know what's happening in the next hour or the next 6 hours or the next couple of days, it gives them like this sense of security and peacefulness because they know that they can basically surrender and be at peace with what's going to come. Look, I'm not saying all women are that way, but in my experience, I've noticed that from women, at least the women I've interacted with. When it comes to children, it's the exact same thing. Children are still developing. There's so many things that they don't know that it gives them also that peace and that safety to understand that like, hey, my dad's not leaving, my mom's not leaving, and this is what's going to happen tomorrow. So I pretty much told my kids what the entire weekend was going to look like ahead of time so that they actually felt safe within the house and who they were going to be here with. And luckily it's somebody that they love. By scheduling out the entire day, communicating that with my kids, and then the person that I was hanging out with all of Saturday, I mean, I didn't tell them what that looked like because if not, it wouldn't be a surprise, right? But really my main point with what I'm sharing here is that you can literally set the right expectations for every single person in your life if you simply just schedule it out. If you simply just take the time to detail out every single hour of the day so that not only do they know what to expect, but then you also know what to expect. You might think it's not that big of a deal, but you'd be surprised how many people would actually appreciate that. How many people actually appreciate knowing like what's gonna happen, what's coming next, and actually actually them knowing that you have it under control and that you're being honest and transparent with them. And so look, I know I'm talking about, you know, me going on a date, and I'm talking about my kids, and I'm talking about scheduling, I'm talking about things that you might be like, okay, how do I connect this to anything else other than like children or like somebody that I'm dating? First of all, I guarantee you help you if you have kids or you're dating somebody, whether you're a man or a woman. How else would this benefit you? Now, I'm gonna give you an example, and this is how we're gonna end this video, and you can literally apply this example into anything in your life that you're trying to create the life for your dreams on. So now look, you guys know I'm an entrepreneur, right? You guys understand that I deal with other entrepreneurs, I deal with employees, I deal with contractors, I deal with other people like in this world all the time. I'd probably say about 3 to 4 months ago, I had somebody literally cold email me, randomly find me, and basically hit me up and be like, hey, we're looking for people who might be interested in an XYZ business. And then I was like, that's the business I run. Why are they reaching out to me? Long story short, I asked the guy how he got my contact. He connected me with the guy he's helping bring business to. I spoke to the guy, and long story short, me and this guy got to a point where we're like, oh shit, maybe we can actually do business together. This actually benefits us both. And so I ended up telling this guy that I was gonna do X, Y, and Z, right? So I'm pumped, the guy is pumped, and months have gone by now, and I have not been able to deliver what I said. And it's not because I had no intention on delivering, it's not because I couldn't, but it's because I was not clear with him as to what the potential of that delivery was actually going to be. So in other words, although I had the intention of delivering what I said I was going to do, I knew it was going to be difficult. And I knew that there was going to be a chance that not even half of what I said I could do was even going to happen, and let alone in the time period that I said it was going to happen. What ends up happening is that not only am I not communicating effectively and giving him the right expectations, he now has a different perception of what to expect from me. And then if I don't deliver on that, I look like the bad guy. I look like the person who's actually not taking action. And when in reality, I wasn't even sure if I could deliver it in the first place, right? I had every intention on doing it. We did everything we could to deliver it. But where I messed up was not communicating with him and telling him like, hey, look, I believe I can do this. This is my intention. I want to work with you, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make this happen, but I cannot promise that I'm going to make it happen. I might not even be able to do half the results I'm telling you. It might even take me 3 times as long to make that happen, but I'm going to do everything that I can. At the end of the day, he would have still received the message of like, I want to bring him clients, but it's in the way I presented it, in the way that I structured my communication, and in the way that I planned and structured how I actually thought I can deliver that to him. That is an example when it comes to business of like, you better communicate the right expectations, whether it's to your clients or partners or investors, because then they will not take you serious, right? And it's the same thing in personal relationships. It's the same thing if you're going on a date. It's the same thing with your kids. It's the same thing with your significant other. It's the same thing with your friends. If you can learn to master, you know, the art of detail, communication, scheduling, and really care about the other person, like really come from a caring place, you'd be surprised how big of an impact it makes in your life, regardless of what you do. And so that's all I got for you guys today. I had a great ass weekend. I did not record everything, but I will definitely give you guys more footage later on. I'll catch you guys in the next video.